This week on Hands on Wellness, we're going to talk about the one thing that you can control to help limit the spread of this COVID-19 and all kinds of other little germs. Stay tuned. Hands on Wellness is brought to you from LastPass Studios. Keeping passwords on notes or spreadsheets doesn't work anymore. LastPass easily keeps track and creates unique passwords for every website you use. Visit lastpass.com/twit.
This is TWiT.
This episode of Hands on Wellness is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped promotes clean hygiene when it comes to shaving. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Enter the code HOW. Hey there, everyone. I am Pruitt, and this is Hands on Wellness on twit.tv. Personal wellness and fitness is truly important to me, and on this podcast, I want to take the time to share different tips that can help you get a better grasp on your personal wellness. We have so many different tech devices available to us today, smartphones, smartwatches, all kinds of tech. Allow me to share how all of this wonderful tech can help you get a better grip on your personal wellness. I appreciate you all joining me this week. Make sure that you go ahead and hit the subscribe option in your podcatcher of choice, whether it's Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Pocket Cast or what have you, even on YouTube if you'd like to. I'd appreciate that. So hit the subscribe options on wherever you are. And if your app allows you to, do a rating and a review and send us a bunch of feedback. That will really, really be helpful. And it will also help us grow our hands-on wellness community. I really do appreciate your support. And I appreciate you being a part of this community. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into this week's discussion. At the time of recording this show, we are still under the grips of COVID-19 as it just continues to go all around the world and just scaring a lot of people and not letting people be healthy. It's pretty scary and it's pretty sad. There's a lot of things that we can control, and there's just as many things that we can't control. And one of those things that we can control is just as simple as washing our hands and trying to keep things clean. Well, how does that tie into this episode here? Well, washing your hands is critical because you're constantly picking up a bunch of dirty devices and a bunch of dirty objects and things like that. And it's full of germs and microbes and all kinds of little bugs and critters that your eyes cannot even see. And one of those devices in particular is, I'm sure is your favorite, the smartphone. These little things here have so many germs all over them. And it's not much that you can do to stop the germs from being there. It's just the nature of the beast, if you will. We are always out and about doing things with our hands, and we're picking up extra little microbes and germs. And the next thing you know, we're picking up our phone and transferring them to our phone. And our phone just continues to be just a petri dish for all of those microbials and bugs and bacteria to grow. Well, we can do something about that. Yes, you have hand sanitizer and wipes and things like that will help with your hands. But when it comes to wipes, you probably shouldn't wipe your phone with some of those different sanitizing wipes that are out there, because some of the chemicals in them can actually damage the coating that's on your phone's main display. You know, you have to really read into it and see what's in those wipes to see exactly what they're doing and how helpful or harmful it can be to your mobile device. This episode of Hands on Wellness is brought to you by Manscaped. Get the perfect package 3.0 Essentials Kit, the perfect tools for your family jewels. The kit comes with the new Lawnmower 3.0, a waterproof cordless body trimmer, plus a crop preserver. For a limited time, subscribers get the Shed travel bag and the patented anti-chafing Manscaped boxer briefs. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com, code HOW. 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com, code HOW. Manscaped.com, enter the code HOW. I have two options today that may help you out with this protecting and cleanliness of your mobile devices. And the first one comes from the folks at Gear 4. And it's as simple as it can get. It's a phone case. Not only will this phone case protect your phone from impact with its D30 technology, but Gear 4 has also infused some technology into these cases that are antimicrobial. So it's going to fight off the tiny little bugs and critters and grime that's going to be attracted to your phone after you pick up random things in public. But it's just a simple phone case. You don't see any different. You don't feel any different. Gear 4 states that these phone cases and the microbial fighting technology that's infused will last for as long as you have your phone. I think that's pretty slick. You can get it on the website for $30 or so, and they have them available for pretty much all of the flagship phones here. I have a Pixel 4. It's available for that. This is a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, whatever that long name is for that phone, but they're available for that. And of course, it's available for iPhone. iPhone always has all of the latest phone cases out there. But yeah, you can get them from anywhere from $30 up to about $50. Just depends on the flavor of case that you go with. And again, this is a pretty nice way to try to just sort of cut down on the microbial activity that's going to happen between your hands and your mobile device. Next up is Phonesoap. We talked about Phonesoap in the past over on Tech News Weekly, and when Mr. Sargent and I was hosting a show together, right around the time when all of this COVID-19 stuff started to kick off. And I got to tell you, when I first got my eyes on Phonesoap, I was a little bit skeptical about it, and this was a couple of years ago. But our good friend of the show, Father Robert Ballecer, he put the Phonesoap to the test. But first, let me tell you a little bit more about the device. The device is actually a 6 by 8 inch piece of plastic, and it sort of looks like almost like a tanning bed for your phone. Or a coffin, something. It's just sort of flat, and it's sort of plain looking and simple. I like it. But when you open up this case, it has a glass coating and it has UV lighting that fires up when you put your device inside of the case. So when you close the case, the UV light turns on, and all of that UV activity fights to kill off those nasty little grimy germs that are all over your smartphone. You don't necessarily have to use your smartphone with the Phonesoap. You can put car keys or anything that would actually fit inside of this case. It even allows you to charge your device while it's in there because it has some extra USB ports on the back. So you can plug in a USB cable and just sort of wrap that around to plug up inside while your phone is charging. It's pretty slick. But anyway, I was a little bit skeptical about this device until Father Robert Ballecer put it to the test and showed that, you know what, testing this phone out while it's within the Phonesoap versus a phone that didn't get the Phonesoap treatment is night and day when he did a swab and checked out the different results from the bacteria culture that he was doing. It was pretty scary and fascinating all at the same time. So I was sold. I grabbed one as soon as I could a couple of years ago. You can get yourself a Phonesoap for about $80 now. I think they're on version 3. I believe I have version 2, but you can go to their website. We'll put a link in the show notes here to show you how you can get your hands on a Phonesoap and try to help fight back and cut down on all of the nasty, grimy stuff that's happening on our mobile devices. All right. So my call to action to you is to do a little bit of an inventory this week while you're walking around the house and sheltering in place. Check out all of your devices and make sure they're nice and clean and tidy, not just put away, but make sure you try to do some type of sanitizing on them and seeing if you can cut down on the amount of grime and gunk that you're going to easily get just from a simple touch. All right. So that's going to do it for this week on Hands on Wellness. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you're subscribed to the show and check us out each and every Friday here on the network. And if you're up to it, hop on over to Twitter. Give me a follow there. I am ant_Pruitt. I promise I won't spam you too much over there. But if you want to give me a little bit of feedback about the show, or you just want to share some of your wellness progress as you're trying to handle this journey and get better with your personal wellness, shoot an email at how@twit.tv. Again, that's how@twit.tv. I'd love to hear from you, and I will definitely have a virtual high five waiting on you. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this week. We'll catch you next time on Hands on Wellness. Y'all take care.